What's going on, fam? It's the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, Lucky Murray, and this is another CHH Today. And this time, guys, I am going in depth in giving you the Squad Goals ATKM2 by Godchasers. This is a Brinson and his record label. Brinson started Godchasers. If you don't know who Brinson is, he is an established Christian hip-hop artist, been doing music way back since 2007, 2008 range, probably before then. But he has just been consistently putting out music independently, and this is no different. He put a record out with some artists on his Godchasers platform, his label, and I'm gonna do a review about that. So to get into this review, man, I absolutely love what Brinson is doing as far as him giving a platform to some artists that may not be well known in the Christian hip-hop community, giving them a platform and letting them eat off his table. If you don't know, it's like, man, I mean, he's on a lot of songs on the album, but he gives it he kind of steps back and give a lot of his artists, you know, just let them do their thing, man. And I thought that the flow of the album was really good because I felt like the album definitely had a distinct sound to it, and I also felt like the album itself was, I love the fact that, like I said earlier, I love the fact that he showcased different artists, and I had to listen to it in a different light because I'm like, man, a lot of these guys I haven't really heard of except for Brinson, but I started to appreciate their talent when you hear a collective come together and really put on an album. And I love the fact that the Godchasers family always put the end of the album, a sinner's prayer, on their album, and they kind of, you know, reach out to you on that platform. Here's why I think it's so important, because you never know who this album could touch, and Brinson speaks on it as well. Never know what album or who hands it touches, and man, you never know that your sinner's prayer could be the difference between somebody committing suicide and somebody coming to Jesus or coming to faith. So those different things like that, I love the album, man. Also, few songs that I love. Squad Goals, that was a pretty dope song. That was all four of the Godchasers. I don't know how many people on Godchasers, but I'm assuming that these main four that was on the record, or White Gold remix, that was Brinson's and Erica Evans on that record. I love that record right there. Oh God, Oatmeal C Straight kind of killed that right there, to be honest with you. Another track I was feeling was I'm Cool by C Straight, and the Problems. I believe Problems was another record I like as well. Like I said, man, I felt the album itself was a really good album. I felt like that the fact that Brinson gives the platform that he does to these other artists to kind of shine, I love as well, because like I said, you are not judged based off what you have done, but you're judged about as far as your legacy, as far as the people that you kind of brought up. Because at the end of the day, if you made it and nobody else did, that kind of shows the lack of leadership and also foresight to kind of bring people on and kind of keep that legacy going, man. Because even though Brinson's a dope artist, don't get me wrong, it's the next generation that you got to pull on and kind of sow into. So the rating of the album I give, usually I give 1 to 5, 5 being the dopest album ever, 1 being like, I get this record a 3.5. A 3.5, I thought it was a really solid album. As far as, see, my 4-piece is a really exceptional album. I thought this was right between a good album and a great album. You know, when you start getting to the 4s, you know, it started to really, you know, for me, and this is my personal opinion, I felt like the album was really good. I felt like that the artists that Brinson and the Godchasers had on there was really good. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, it was a little short, you know, 10 tracks, but at the same time it was a very quality album. So that's why I gave it a 3.5. It's leaning toward a 4-piece, but the 3.5 I thought it was, for my opinion, was really solid about that. But this is something that I need you to do. I need you to go click on the link below, listen to this album, let me know what you think of the album, and also I believe that this record right here is going to be starting something great. So let me know what you think. Comment below. Again, it has been the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, Lucky Murray, and reviewing the Squad Goals ATKM2 album by Godchasers. Thought it was a really dope album. Please go check it out yourself. Until next time, people.